Hi, it's Dr. Z. This week, we will be learning about biopsychology and your beautiful brain. Let's get started with this week's overview. By the end of this week, you'll be able to complete these district course competencies and learning objectives. For this week, please watch the overview video here and check out this week's activity checklist. This chapter is separated into 4 sections. The first section is on neurons. Have you ever wondered why you quickly dropped a hot plate when you had just barely touched it? Say thank you to your neurons. Neurons communicate through both electrical and chemical signals. Neurons are lightning fast at sending signals from your hand that just touched that hot plate all the way to your brain, and then turn around and send a signal immediately back to your hand for you to pull your fingers away from that hot plate. Please read the designated pages in the textbook and complete the Nearpod lesson. The second section is about the nervous system. The nervous system tends to confuse students, so I created a lecture video just for you that explains how beautiful our brains and bodies are. Please read the designated pages in the textbook and complete the Nearpod lesson. The third section is on brain structures. Our brain is so beautiful and so complex. The majority of this week's material reviews how the brain is organized and what role certain brain structures play in our daily lives. The brain can be separated into 3 main areas: the hindbrain, midbrain, and forebrain. The prefix hind is referring to the back or behind. In this case, the hindbrain is located at the back of your skull, near the back of your neck where the spinal cord meets the brain. The prefix mid refers to the middle. In this case, the midbrain is located in the middle of your skull, around the top of your head. The prefix fore refers to the front. In this case, the forebrain is located at the front of your skull or your forehead. Each part of the brain has specific structures that are associated with them. Furthermore, the brain's function can be organized into 4 lobes of the brain. And each part of the brain, 4 different lobes: frontal, parietal, occipital, and temporal. Please read the designated pages in the textbook and watch the assigned videos. The last section reviews the different ways we study the brain in brain imaging. As the fields of medicine and psychology became more intrigued by the human brain, we had to find ways to study your brain. Honestly, in the early days of medicine and psychological research, we had to wait until you died to explore and dissect your brain. But, my friends, you're more fun when you're alive. Therefore, we had to create methods for imaging the working brain while you were awake and alert. Please read the designated pages in the textbook and watch these assigned videos. This week's activity is called Right Brain, Left Brain, Balanced. In other words, this week's activity connects back to the section on brain structures, specifically to our left and right cerebral hemispheres. The concept of lateralization explains how each hemisphere is specialized to handle certain functions. Please complete the activity handout to determine whether you're right-brained, left-brained, or balanced. This activity will prepare you for discussion board number 2. Let's go to our assignments this week. The first assignment is the Nearpod lesson. This Nearpod lesson reviews the materials on neurons, neuronal communication, and the nervous system. The second assignment is discussion board number 2 on brain lateralization. This discussion board ties back to the activity, right brain, left brain, balanced. For this discussion board, I'm really interested in knowing how you can use your newfound knowledge about brain lateralization to help you learn better in this course. Please check out the helpful hints box for suggestions here on this assignment. The third assignment is the chapter quiz. Please make sure to complete the reading, Nearpod lesson, and online activities for this week's chapter before taking the quiz. And finally, the last assignment for the week is application paper number 2. Question 1 will review the section on neurons, specifically on neurotransmitters. Question 2 will apply what you learned about the 2 parts of the autonomic nervous system from the section on the nervous system. Question 3 will expand on your beautiful brain and ask about the 4 lobes of your brain from the section on brain structures. And then question 4, as always, is your wow moment for the week. Please remember to use APA citation for both textbook and video references. If you are still watching this video, I'm rewarding you with extra credit. I love Kung Fu Panda, if you couldn't already tell from the syllabus in the Canvas course. This quote is from the very first Kung Fu Panda movie. And this quote is to remind you of how special you are, just the way you are. If you want to earn extra credit, submit the name of the movie for this quote and extra credit Easter eggs on Canvas. And with that, my friends, you will have successfully completed this week's module. I look forward to reading your awesome assignments this week.